Yes again, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. We left off. Well, we're still doing. Oh right, we got the not guilty verdict. Well, not really, because we haven't found the real killer. So since we didn't get the acquittal or the non-guilty verdict or not guilty verdict, we're in trouble. Because Maya is gonna be like, uh-oh, because he was captured. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. What voice did I give her? Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Engard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mr. Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey guys, glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. Looks like Detective Gumshoe, but I'm not sure. Better investigate. Has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Mr. Double S? Can I see log? Damn it, no, okay. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Let's move. Later, pal. From what the guard told me, it sounds like along with the Mr. Engard, Miss Andrews is being detained here. Then we should talk with them since we're here. Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning. And we don't have time to waste. Yeah, visiting hours are almost over. Let me examine this guard over here. This guard monitors the visitor's room, catching a few Z's while he's standing. Now that's a good way to spend free time. Alright. Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass the victims list around. You got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is Mr. Engard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Hold on. Alright, now Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Meyer's sake. You shall not pass, Mr. Guard. Why are you here? Gasp! Mrs. Oldbag! Don't even devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed petty fucker! Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Poo, just as he promised, but whoa! Oh, yeah, okay. It's all your fault! You awakened the wild beast inside this old bag! Arrgh. Oh, she passed out? Miss Oldbag, keep your hands off me! This helmet is airtight! No air gets in or no air gets out. Why wear it then? Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions? You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by! I'm not hearing this. Alright, let's talk to you. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper! Am I changing her voice? Looks like the only way I'm going to get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Alright, see likes. Well, can't do anything with her, so let's move on. Fuck! Alright, what should I give her? Maybe Juan Corina? I see that look in your eyes. You stop thinking I'm an alien from outer space this instant. All right, so yeah, okay. Maybe Gumshoe has something to say. All right, so what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. All right, fired. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Engard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Alright, what about Echipu? That was the first time I ever seen Mr. Echipu act like that. Are we calling him that, or is it Shitty Poo? I don't know. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony herself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Engard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said at all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Oh, that's what Edgy Boy or Pooh would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Was she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Echipu said she was in stable conditions, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you want her to let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clip. The Hottie Clip. Who? That sounds familiar. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Hottie? Don't we know Hottie? Wasn't that the whatever. Oh, we've been here. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Yes, are you here to visit the patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie! Oh, Director Hottie. Echipu. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and the surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Echipu doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun, after all. And when I snuck up on her in real secret like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. But then she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with a whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I could get used to it. Go back to your room. You're so mean, So mean, my frisky Friska. But that's good. Oh, okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Ah, I knew I shouldn't have come here. All right, let's talk. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had a full intention of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was really simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what that deal he's referring to. The deal. Miss Von Karma, you made the deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict, Mr. Engard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Engard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The end justifies the mean, even though it's illegal. Miss Von Karma, Agent Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Oh, wrong voice. Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. I think visiting hours here are about over. Actually, it's not. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Etchy shit. I mean poo. Alright, etchy shit. I mean, fuck. What happened today at the trial? Etchy poo? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far. But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness to do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Pooh, fuck. You were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness? That card! Give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? Yeah, we already know this. That card! What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. That's why we're speaking publicly in the lobby of the reception room of this public hospital. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Your task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Damn. So who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of the long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir of the Killer name. So because this professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as assurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something a matter? Well, he trusted me with a secret or confidential information. So I guess I should tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgy shit, Pooh, fuck, is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgy Pooh. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen, you need to know something. Juan Calder was killed by Shelly the Killer, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Engard, your own client. Please stop! I can't listen to you! I can't believe that! I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Alright, we can show that to fucking old bag. In any case, I must attend to the preparation for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again. If anything should happen... No, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Edgy Engard hired an assassin? No way! He doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, I'll ask you to... Oh yeah, we're back here. Whatever happened to her after she actually unlocked the door? Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to take a look around. Alright, let's get out of here. A teddy bear? What is this place? Is that called... Is this Sadel Dish? Alright. I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should just look for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Picture. Wait. That's her. That's Celeste. Think that Shelly the Killer is related to her? It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like there's something written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. Well, it is. What's Celeste, right? Yeah. So it is with someone who's related. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits in it. What if it's some kind of puzzle or something? Oh, locked, of course. It does look like I can use the card. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I should be able to crawl through here. Oh, hey! It's a computer! I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat! There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. The power switch is right on there. Who am I? What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? Is this a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah. Oh, here's the butler. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? He's wearing a costume. Look at the stitches, like in the middle of his face. It has to be a costume. For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean? Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way! You're lying, I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Well, I can see that. Screaming out Nick. Mr. Nick? Hmm? Oh yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Echipu has left, you know? I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Engard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going to. Okay, let's move to the detention center. You still here? Let's move. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt Engard. Here you go. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude. He even wrote dude. I got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you'd drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Alright, sure, I'll feed his cat. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is crawling by now. Yeah, I guess. His house is just a little ways down from the hotel. You got it. A client's request is a request. I guess I should go check up on his cat. Hell yeah. Let's move. Yeah, there's the hotel. Here we go. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on the light. Oh, there's a hanging motorcycle up there. And there's the nickel samurai mask up there, and the female one after the, what was it, middle samurai? I don't know. Iron samurai. What's it, iron? Shit, I forgot. Wow, this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Sure is ugly though. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu! So I guess this is Shu. What a lovely cat. Hello, Shu. Teehee. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh shit, there he is! There's the assassin! May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Engard's lawyer. The master's... then you must be Mr. Wright. Wait. What? If he has a butler, then why would he write to us to feed his cat? Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe a master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master of his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Engard the kind to have a maid over a butler. I think he's fake. That's a very cute cat you got there. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancy shoe. Then why did he send us to feed your cat? I don't think you're real. And anything else? No, not especially. Is this not appropriate? Well then, I guess I don't need to be this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there's also a lot to be proud of being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for your compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. I can say the same to you. Now, if you could excuse me. Alright, let's examine here, right? Wait, there's a cat door here. Wait a minute. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Engard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoe? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess I have to keep the nosy people like me from entering it. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. Oh, Steel Samurai. I remember Iron. Well, there are, well, medals. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of New Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about the show than a kid. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have a pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. Oh yeah, from the countryside. But sorry to disappoint you. It can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit my fanner then. I'll show you one when you do. It's a very comfortable and spacious loungette. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me and feeling inferior today? Do we have... Oh, there he is. It does feel like I've seen him before, but I can't really... No. Again, why would Engard send us to his home to feed his cat if he has a butler? So this I'm thinking like, that butler's not real. Like, it's not his real butler. No clues here. Oh, right. Back. Alright, nothing more here, so let's move. Alright, we can now... maybe if I show her this later, I got from Edgipoo. Miss Olbach, if you will look at this. What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgipoo? Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgipoo. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgipoo said so. You understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Olbach. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. If you do anything bad, I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgipoo. That may be, but you know, nothing's going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Oh, she slapped him? So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engard's room today. Why? The police main's investigation team is going in there. It's going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're at the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there! Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of the Wendy Olbach! Alright, so we'll just check Corda's room then. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because of the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Let's not stay here. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you still here? Reckon, of course. An investigative photographer eats and stars on her ability to snap up the scoops, yeah? And this hotel is just that aura of mystery. You know, like something about or it's about to happen. But do you have a camera? Rick given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I do have your camera. Or do I? Alright. Alright. So we don't have it, so it's not actually given back to us. Oh, let's talk. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Alright, Scandal. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that did your work, bro? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean that stuff about Ingard shoving his manners lady into Corda? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon they're best not believing in that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull duders. Hey, what's with ya? What with ya staring at me like Grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red coat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, knock the guy real good for about 5 hours, and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too, little un. Little un, keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you do happen to find yourself a camera, make sure to bring it right to me, yeah? Will you just leave already? Alright, so... Is this Corda's room? This is one Corda's room. Okay. Even now, no one really has any idea. Managard's room. The old lady told us about this, didn't she? Didn't she? That we can't go into this room tonight? I wonder if investigation briefing is going around right now inside without Detective Gumshoe. Alright, so we can't enter that... Wait a minute. The teddy bear. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, we already know this. Oh, this one. We also found a teddy bear in Maya's kidnapped room. Or kidnapper's room. Okay, who's in here? Mr. Nick! What's that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? Is someone like gagged in here? I hate evil ghost! I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Excuse me, what's who you're calling a demon, brat? Ah, Zoinks! It's the alien, Scoop! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Olbach. Miss Olbach, what are you doing here? What is wrong with youngins now today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Alright, let's talk. Please tell me more about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by the fraud of a photograph and her note. She was floating around here with that imbecilic look in her face. Okay, got it. Now hold on a second, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least makes me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too during my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corda. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that was just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look at all this mountain of presents. It's a show of a mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big. And certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Burls? The present, they're all bears, right? Well, yeah, even the one in the back. She's got a point, there isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Corda's presents from his fans seems to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let a bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like all those young people's dramas. I can't see those two talk it out. Down by the river. Dang it. Hey, you sure can't fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, his fans has been giving him bears as presents. Nice. Bears. And one of them is a clock. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What was that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. No, Mr. Caballo. One more day, please. I'll ask for it one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Yeah, if you know the story from call it Echipu, that the assassin will prove that he was the one who killed him. So when the murder case goes to another person, that kind of ruins the trust between him and his client, right? So I guess that's why he wants the acquittal and be like, oh, the murder suspect is someone else. But we kind of try to pin it on Andrews, right? But that was before we knew about the assassin. Anyway, please let Maya say something. I want to hear her. She's all right. All right. What is it with the static and all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... But... Connect... Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? I'll excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static. Ah, Mr. Kaya. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? You should probably have an electronic expert look at it. The sooner the better. Are you an electronics expert? Let me give you that receiver. All right. Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's not really helpful. I know. All right, can we examine? I'm very suspicious of... Oh, spec room. Well, we already know all of this, so... Okay, let's move. Who's an electronics expert here? Let's... Maybe Gumshoe? Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Hey, welcome back, pal! I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all that trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Whoops, looks like you don't have the can opener, pal. You got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped up something good. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder, should I try asking him about? Do you know anyone who can fix this? The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Looks like look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure I was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Alright. Tell me more. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a call phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Uh-huh. Computer? It's like when you use a dryer next to a TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes! The TV does that too! Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Well, I would too. So the room you were in when the interference to the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something in there that's sending a very strong radio waves, pal. Oh, the bear clock? I bet it's the bear clock or the robot. Something like a listening device or something. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corrida's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it! I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a box weaver. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. I'm gonna pull the trigger! We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Shit, man. Fuck, wrong place. We're running fast. We're running fast. Here we go. Woo. So it's either the robot clock or the bear clock or the robot bear that's like in the middle of the room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Ooh. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got lost. I went to the office by mistake. Somehow. Do you have the buck sweeper? You see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police box sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a box sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to be beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device for some other sort of a bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right, now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at everything and anything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it, pal? Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick! Yes? How many horsepower is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, So we're looking for a bug that's not electronic, I guess. Ooh, the lamp. Lamp, check. Listening device? Nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. Sorry. Can I think it's the clock, if you ask me. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock, but it's just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh? Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Oh, really? Okay. The other one? Okay, not that one. No, not that one. That's electric. A bear? What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot. Oh. Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. Alright, so anything electromagnetic or anything The bear? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I have ever seen. So did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet, but this bear's eye is. Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found a device to me, pal. Let's stick this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. No. Camera. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a timer? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Alright, let's talk about it. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on battery, which comes with it in a set. But there is no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. A tape recorder with the tape inside inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right. Fun room from 8 p.m. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running a time of murder. Okay. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage that the camera took to a specific location. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Holy shit, boy! So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Carter this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night. Is there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, Sniff. Is there really no way to find out? Maybe Oldback would know, since she's the security guard and all. I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around to the electronics shop and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible! I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me, even if I have to search all night. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. I think that's Etchy Poo. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Because if it was Francesca, she would say his full name. Ack, you'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Etchy Poo, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can't be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I'd still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. See you soon, Wright. It's still there. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Just open and straight tell me, Wright. It's shitty poo. Juan Corrida's real killer, Miss Andrews, passed. A kidnapper whose sole condition is acquittal for Mr. Engard. And this card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgy Boy. I mean, Pooh. But you said all I can do for now is to find the truth. To be continued. And I realize now I'm recording for 55 minutes. Holy shit. Sure, I want to save my game. Hell yeah. Okay, that's it for this part. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're still in investigation, huh? So we're not done looking for stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.